makeup. We pre-test our makeup, and we have now tested and tried our hair. And we haven't tried it because we're gonna probably tonight sit in with a hairstyle about it. So this is our 40 fashion hairdo. And we don't want the camera to overshadow the hairstyle, the light to overshadow that. So what have we done? We have upper curled. We have spiked this part of the hair because remember this part of the hair is shorter. We just edged it in nicely, and then we are gonna curl this side this way. We curl it this way. We still have to set that, and we are busy setting the fringe so that the fringe is nice in the way that we want to style it. So for now, this looks perfect, right? Tomorrow morning, we really don't know. But for now, let's enjoy it on the social media page because we don't know whether we're going to get correct the exact style that we want tomorrow morning, right? So while we don't know if we're getting the exact style, I went into the bathroom and Kiara came to close the door, and I had time to really focus on how I want my hairstyle tomorrow. This is an old-fashioned hairstyle. It represents exactly as I appreciate self photo, the self hairstyle. This is our elderly people those years that really those years were wearing the hair styled in exactly the old-fashioned curl. Remember, many of our parents grew up with a curl. I remember my Mama Anna even had a hair weave that is that curl, right? My Mama Anna and Mama Auntie Fan also grew up with a curled hair. And this is a traditional historical hairstyle for the young African families. So those years when they went out of the poverty circumstances and they could afford some hair relaxer, they could afford to do one another's hair, then they educated us this hairstyle. We normally did this hairstyle with a roller curl. We add a roller to the top and we curl that, we straighten this part and we flatten this and we flatten the front. This is a historical inheritance from our parents. Now, parents really educated us many years with these hairstyles. I remember growing up and noticing a photo of my Mama Anna them when they were staying on the farm, and these curls was our parents those years. I remember noticing a photo of my Sagila family. They also represents the essence of this curl, the essence of how we traditionally, historically hold on to our parents' education, our parents' requirements for us to really to not be too aggressive with fashioning. And really aggression in fashion is also fine. If we can really withstand the test of the aggression of fashioning, then that's also fine. Aggression means to not be too harsh on how we style ourselves. And then they educate us that if we can do the harsh fashion, then that's good. But if we can do the fashion that is not sometimes too harsh on you, that you can sometimes do and that you can afford to do, then exactly do that. And that is the roller curl. You curl the roller if you don't have a flat iron. You curl the roller, you oil your hair nicely, and then you get exactly the curl in the roller that you desire, that you would go to the hairdresser for. And the hairdresser, remember, you would pay a lot of money for this hairstyle. When you do your hairstyle at home, like RIBEA, ELISE, like I do my hair myself when I can financially not afford to go to a hair salon. Then I do it as nice as people that goes to do their hair. And the flattening of that is you straight blow this part, you straight blow this part if you can, and you then flatten, you add the roller curls, the rollers in, you curl it. We did those years the overnight curl. Overnight curl with this hairstyle means you add rollers to the top of your hair, you wet your hair, you oil your hair a lot with hair food, and then you add a roller to that, normally a small roller, right? The smallest roller that you got. If you have a green roller, then that's also fine because it also sometimes styles that. And then you set that hair, you only curl the upper style of your hair. You straighten the fringe with a hair straightener, or you put a roller in to straighten the fringe. If you do not have a hair dryer, and you cannot straighten it and blow it straight, then you put a roller in, you put a roller in, and you put a roller in, and you put this hairnet on, and you leave the hairnet on for some time. And that's also styling there. That straightening styling, you leave the hairnet if you want to straighten this part, and to actually add the rollers to that. So so that you can also style and curl that fashion hairstyle. It looks very nice at the back. It's very nice and spiky. So this part is spiky, means it's straightened. I've straightened it with a hair tongue and I've edged it nicely in. This part is curled and this part is flat straightened. So that we get it nicely. And if we don't get it exactly like that tomorrow, then we exactly are fine with however our hair wants to be tomorrow. Now let's just quickly get the light a little bit more on the hair. That's a little bit the curl there. Let's add some photos also on the page so that no one goes all over the place with styling and with how everyone wants to style their hair. Now we are going to actually remove our hair band so that we can actually check if it's flat enough, and we actually do that. We actually check that, and we actually monitor our fringe area. If we want to do something different with the fringe, we might want to. So what we might want to do is when we go to the mirror, we might want to have the fringe lay so by the edges of it. And then what I normally do is I take the hair tongue again and I edge the edge of the fringe a little bit up and I edge it a little bit down and then I lay it so right. And then it lays nicely. Let me just check that. And then it almost lays so over the eyebrow. What I did is I add some eyebrow pencil also onto my eyes. So I might add eyebrow pencil tomorrow. What I also, let me just check quickly. Thank you, everyone. So that's a clear photo on the hairstyle. That's a clear photo of this side of the hairstyle. And that's a clear photo of our hair. This side, so that's the comb. And that's the comb. Oiled it, yes. We've oiled it very nice. And that's nice. And that's nice. We're gonna do a photo quickly. If the photo is gonna just give us that. That we just want to have the essence of the hair. We're happy with our nails. We're happy with our hair so long. And everyone might now not be able to view in the proper photo of our hair. We're gonna probably be happy with our we didn't do eyelashes. What did we do now? We did a little bit of mascara, right? Let me just, everyone isn't in, so we did a little bit of mascara. We gonna add a little bit of eyeliner on, and we're gonna do exactly that properly. Just why we add eyeliner, not so you notice the eyeliner, but so that you darken the eye. We have added some now so that you darken the eyelashes in your lower eye, right? Remember, I don't put eyeliner on the lower part of my eye, right? For the eyeliner pencil to be visible, but I add the eyeliner so that I darken the hair of it, because if the hair is not too long and you're not gonna go to get eyelashes. Eyelashes nowadays are cheap. You get it at the $2 store. I forgot to get a packet actually, and I would have tried it on my eyes. But other than the eyelashes, then you add a pencil, and the pencil clearly darkens the hair of that. What we do is we take the eye mascara, and we also darken the eyelash so that your eyes doesn't look. Remember, when we have added our foundation, then it's gonna look nude if we're gonna leave it like that. So when we've added the foundation, we then add the mascara, and we added eye pencil so that it really, really doesn't look odd when someone now looks in your eyes. No face, and it looks all, and the foundation is all over your eyelashes about it. What else? Just also quickly to share that. Everyone has got a view on the spiky style of the hair. This is spiked, right? Spike means it's straightened. This part is straightened. This is flat. This is curled. This we each curl so that it lay nicely there, nicely flat. We each curl that, and we're gonna try and do our edge. Do we love the lip color? Not necessarily, but we are fine with that. Okay, try and do the every essence of our fashion look for tomorrow, then I can say that it really looks amazing. Yeah, that's nice. We each that's so that's nice. And that's exactly where we want to be at with fashion tomorrow and with how we want to fashion for our 40th birthday fashion style. Are we gonna do earrings? We really don't know because the shirt's collar is really visible. Do we want to overshadow it with the earring? We really don't know. That's that, everyone. Let's do one more time just to reel into that. Just say into that. That's exactly correct. Under the amazing light of that, that's exactly correct. Edged in, curled in, styled in, natural in. Natural in, natural styled in. Let me just quickly get the little mirror to check if I can really view in the back part of the photo for everyone. Yeah. Let's check if we can view in at the back here. Hopefully we can, right? Let's check. So this mirror is not too big, but that's how the back here is gonna be. Like a little bit spiked in. Oh, I can't even view in this photo properly. Because we've got a bigger mirror, but I'm not gonna get a setting for that mirror, but that's how we want our big hair to be. And where we want the mirror, and that's where we want the hairstyle to be at. Hopefully tomorrow the hairstyle and the curl would be nicely visible for our photos. If it's really, if we get the camera angle right, and if it's not a blurry photo. But we're gonna try now to get a few photos quickly of the hair. And it doesn't take a lot to maintain. We want that to lay, so that's great. We're gonna want this to lay however that piece wants to lay. And we get our fringe exactly how we actually want our fringe. Remember, when we now look at the mirror, and when we now look at the complete hairstyle in the mirror, then we actually want to look at the hairstyle looking wanted. So the only thing we're now going to still focus on, because we have the flattening is not the problem, right? The problem is now going to be how do we want the fringe to be in the photo, and how do we want the fringe to be when the hair is not really all set the way that we want it. So it takes some time sometimes to do our hairstyles. It takes time. It doesn't take too much time. But it is when you really want to focus on the fringe, really want to focus on edging it out, down either, or edging it nice and up, then we do that. And your fringe doesn't have to sometimes be too long in your eye to fringe it up or to fringe it in the style that you want to. It's just you take the tongue, you lift it up a little bit, you take the hair tongue again and you down the fringe a little bit, and then you lay it so over your eye or over your eyebrow. And that's exactly how we want for tomorrow's photo. And that's the only thing that we're now going to focus on, is how do we want the fringe to be photo. Everyone enjoy our fashion, 40 fashion with RIBEA ELISE. How do we fashion our 40 years old? How do we fashion our hairstyle, our AWOKH fashion hairstyle, our awoken purpose, right? Hairstyles with that, and the makeup, the cutie, nails. We're gonna sometime do a lot of different nail colors with AWOKH fashion, and we're gonna do our different educations on the different color that we're gonna present in a season when it comes to our nail colors. And that is it with RIBEA ELISE. Everyone enjoy our fashion opinion with us. Jared, don't talk when I'm busy with my videos.